Good evening. My name is Alces Dor. It is such a great honor to introduce to you, professor and fellow students, my presentation on the integration of psychology and theology. The integration of psychology and theology is important to both cognitive and spiritual development. Psychologist Jean Piaget proposed 4 stages of cognitive development. And throughout the Bible, a growing number of evidence indicates the correlation between cognitive development and the spiritual growth. Farnsworth, as cited by Entwistle 2010, suggested the process of integration is one of discovering God's truths through theology and psychology. This paper is an attempt to contrast the cognitive and spiritual growth. Piaget proposed 4 stages of cognitive development as follows. Number 1, sensory motor, which is from birth to 2 years old. Number 2, pre-operational, which is from 2 to 7 years old. Number 3, concrete operational, from 7 to 11 years old. And number 4, formal operational, which is from adolescence to adulthood. Sensorimotor stage, which is from birth to age 2. The main achievement during this stage is object permanence. In contrast, the stages of Christian development start with the new birth. This process implies the passing from the old man to the new creation. In 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, from the World English Bible, the Apostle Paul says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new." Pre-operational stage, from age 2 to age 7. According to McLeod 2015, during this stage, young children are able to think about things symbolically. This is the ability to make one thing, a word, or an object stand for something other than itself. And spiritual maturation process. The Christian is now a newborn baby who just come to the world, the spiritual world, with a burning desire to understand the love of God. As newborn babes desire the sincere milk of the word, that he may grow thereby. 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 2 from the New King James Version. Concrete operational stage from age 7 to age 11. According to Sherry 2016, during this time, children gain a better understanding of mental operations. Children begin thinking logically about concrete events, but they have difficulty understanding abstract or hypothetical concepts. In the spiritual realm, the Christian is passing from the state of spiritual infancy to that of made men. But solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil. Hebrews 5 verse 14. Formal operational stage from 11. Adult plus adolescence and adulthood. McLeod 2015 maintains, during this time, people develop the ability to think about abstract concepts and logically test hypotheses. And spiritual growth process, the Christian is now gradually passing from the life of the flesh, the natural being, the instinctive being, to that of the spirit. The Apostle Paul famously says, "So I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh." Galatians 5 verse 16. Piaget 1964 states, "The development of knowledge is a spontaneous process tied to the whole process of embryogenesis. Embryogenesis concerns the development of the body, but it concerns the development of the nervous system as well as the development of mental function." In conclusion, on the progress of growth, the believer is transformed to possess and progressively manifest the Christian character. This process of maturation continues until death. Professor and fellow students, thank you for spending time in this class together. May the Lord continue to bless you more abundantly. My name is Alces Dor. Thank you very much.